Smiling Britain at her best, a delightful aerial view of the countryside, a symbol of peace,
Ha ha! Quite so!
woo! Well, as a matter of fact, that marvellous view is just a mat of hessian, scrim lining and paint. It was made by the good workers of the Women's Voluntary Services for the Army. All the usual features of a landscape, trees, hedges, and even allotments are fashioned by hand from bits of cloth. Rows of cabbages, for instance, are really a series of French knots. Toy trees are rather more ambitious, but nimble fingers make them so realistic that even toy dogs have been known to bark at them. The trees and the hedges are sewn on to the base. And dear Mrs. Wood would work on a woolly wood for us, wouldn't you, Mrs. Wood? Aha, she's a one, is Mrs. Wood. And that's a section of the woolly wood. Real wood is used for making the houses, and there's never any delay about the decorations. There are mansions, farmhouses, and ye olde Englishy cottages, but nevertheless they're all model dwellings. Mrs. Jones, she's easily spotted, has almost completed a cute little coppice. The whole mat layout is done in sections so that the landscape can be made up to represent any type of country. The sections are laid out and painted, and then, with an aerial photograph as a guide, the picture is built up into a scenic masterpiece. But at best, it's only a mat, and you wipe not your feet, but your eyes with astonishment. White stitches on a brown hessian ground represent rail tracks, and sewing machine lines, ploughed fields. Another mat landscape will soon be at the disposal of a War Office instructor.